Okay, so I'm gonna make this a very short recorded video. So I'm very tired. I just come out from my night out. But yeah. Um yeah. Um so obviously let's start with Brazil versus Croatia. And it was 0-0. Croatia won by penalties. And if we're being honest, Croatia should not have won that game. The quality that Brazil have is unimaginable. It's actually ridiculous. But that's what you get for not starting your best left winger in Gabriel Martinelli. So, Tite, from the bottom of my heart, hold that. And now he's even out of a job as well, so that even makes him all brilliant. Man's unemployed because he didn't sign and didn't play Martinelli. That's what you get when you don't play Martinelli. You get unemployed. I was just looking at that game, I was watching that game and I was thinking, how are you not going to put Martinelli on, fam? Like, you put on some guy called Pedro. I don't know what the fuck club he plays for. He probably doesn't even have 10 goals this season. And you put on Martinelli, you don't put on Martinelli, leave him on the bench. So why do you take him for then? So he can have a nice trip to Qatar. Man earns enough money at Arsenal, fam. He could get a plane to Qatar on a holiday, if you get it. So hold that. Then obviously he pulls Rodrigo on for instead in his place. For fucking who was it for? Vinicius, not Vinicius, sorry. For Richarlison. And I'm just thinking like, cool. And then he doesn't even put on Guimaraes, who had been probably one of the best centre midfielders in the Premier League or even the world. He doesn't put him on. I'm saying like, you've got so many players in disposal, you chose the wrong ones, and that's what you get. Like, they should have won this game from the first 90 minutes. You know, to look at that goal in extra time and we think, you know what, there you go, Brazil gonna win it, you know, win the game that is, you know. And the name has his Memo of Magic, and it was Memo of Magic, let's be real. But, you know, it just collapsed, and it was just a poor goal to give away. I mean, I know it was a little deflection, but still, like, and even still, I thought they would win it in extra time, you know, they got Anderson in goal, a big guy, fam. Now, how tall is Alisson? Maybe 6'7", 6'6". You know, mate. Like, honestly, you know, I predicted Croatia to lose 4-0 or 3-0 in my last video. That has come to bite me the ass. They're just like cockroaches, man. Like, they can't really get rid of them. They've got this dog in them, DAWG, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got this dog in them that just, you can't, you know, when you have a determination, especially from a leader like Modric, it's very hard to dismiss that, fam. And they really showed that they really are that team, fam. Like, you can't break their spirit. And they won. And that goalkeeper that they have, you know, he's fantastic at saving penalties. And you just got to give it up to them when you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hold my hands up, bro. I was so wrong. I said that this would be one of the least competitive quarterfinals ever, and it turned out to be one of the most competitive because Brazil allowed it to be that way. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not wrong for saying that. Like, they should have won this game comfortably, but I just didn't play well. And even Neymar, the guy that scored, let's be real here, like, he didn't have his best game. Like, let's have it right. And, you know, I saw this on Twitter as well, like, and I concurred, like, you should not leave your best penalty taker last. It doesn't even make sense. It actually doesn't make sense. Your first penalty taker should be the best penalty taker because it sets the precedent, as in, this is the standard of how to score penalty in this time. Look at how I'm doing it. You do it. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're letting all these people go through the can't take penalties, it puts more pressure on you, and it doesn't lead by example. That's not leading by example. Leading by example is by you going first. Don't be a pussy. Go first. Show them how it's done. I don't get that. Just so you can get. That's for me. That's just ego stuff, man. I'll be real. Mad ego stuff, But yeah, I mean, I already said they're not gonna win it, but I didn't expect them to go out of the quarterfinals. I put them as in second, fam, to face France, but now it's just France just to win, fam. I'll be real. And then obviously Argentina versus Netherlands. And you know what? I'll be real with you. After Messi scored that penalty, I thought that's it, game done. But they just came back into the game. And you really got to question that defense because, I'd recently called Lisandro Martinez the best centre back in the world. This is my unbiased, opinion. But bro, I'm not saying that he was in fault of the goals, but like the whole defense was suspect, fam. The first goal was mad suspect in my opinion, and the second goal was mad suspect. A free kick that is just taking sort of like a pass, basically. Like it's just a bit ridiculous. Like it's just you really got to question that defense. It's really making me reconsider my predictions. But you know, overall, I did think that Argentina deserved to win the game. That scuffle at the end and during the game, there's some bad blood between Netherlands and Argentina. People don't really realize, if you watch football for a long time, or you don't have to necessarily be born at that time, but if you've watched football, if you care about football to learn about the olden times, there has been some sort of slight like, rivalry between Netherlands and Argentina. Some classic games, and it's just I just find it very, very bewildering how Netherlands came into this game. I'll be real, came back to this game because I really thought that game's it. That game's done. That Messi won the game in that penalty kick. But I want to just talk about Messi real quick because I just think he's just the greatest player of all time. I really do. Like he's just a guy that just knows what he's doing. That assist for the first goal, he doesn't even know where he is, but he just knows at the same time. Like I saw a replay of him. Basically, his eye shot as never ever toward the guy that scored. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that brother's name. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it was never at that. His eye shot was never at that guy, and yet he passed that. Like he's just the greatest of all time, fam. There will never be another Messi, and we just have to enjoy it. Like Rio Ferdinand said, you just gotta enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Soak it in, breathe it in. Because you'll never see anything like it again. Shout out Martin Tyler, you get it. But it's true. He's just an amazing football player. And you know what? He deserves to win. He deserves to win player of the tournament because he's just been fantastic. I think he's not the top scorer, if you correct me if I'm wrong. But, like, he's just great. Like, obviously, I think maybe Mbappe will score against us because I don't think England will go through next week. Tomorrow, sorry. I really don't think so. But yeah, like, overall, Argentina should have won that game, in my opinion, and he got a really questionable defense. And, the manager has to really think about that because that is just atrocious how, in the 11th minute? No, what? In 11th, what? In the 11 minutes at a time, after the full time, they equalised. And like, whoa, shouldn't have happened. There is question marks in that defence. But anyway, they're through to the semi-finals and going to face Croatia. And actually, you know what? I really can't call it because even though Argentina have the quality and compared to Croatia got that dog in them, man. And penalties, if it goes to penalties, I'm going to back Croatia. But I'm still going to go for Argentina because, I think Argentina just too good. I really like that team. I like their squad. I really like it. And that's why I predicted them to go really far in the tournament, and they have. In the semi-finals, so they're at least going to be in that podium sort of like, position. So, yeah, but Yeah, I'm gonna do a watch along for the England versus France game. I really still stand by it. I think England's tournament ends tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna do a watch along for Portugal versus Morocco. But I think it's gonna be a closer game than I think that you lot think. I'll be real. Um, but yeah. So I'm really tired. It's like 4:50 or something like that. But yeah, look, congrats to Croatia, congrats to Argentina. That scuff at the end was funny though. Like he was Martinez especially was so funny, fam. If you read, I wrote on to I saw what he was saying. Translation. He is actually so funny, man. Spanish is just so much more insulting for some reason. I don't know, but yeah, um, yeah. I think England's tournament ends tomorrow. And also, just to touch on England, Ben White. Apparently he had a scuffle with the assistant coach. I'm not gonna believe anything until someone says anything. I mean, Gareth Southgate, I didn't really give much away. You just said it was allegations. Okay, are the allegations true or false? Like, give us well information. If it is true, then I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of inclined to believe it because Ben White does seem like a kind of guy that doesn't really want to talk to anybody. Like, he doesn't really seem like a guy that outside football he wants to really talk about football or anybody involved in football. You know, just look at his interviews, he seems very nonchalant about football, and obviously his feelings towards football. You know, as he was growing up as well, you know, he said never used to watch football, but as soon as I get something from him directly or from the FA, you know, through England squad and the camp, I'm not gonna believe anything. I'll be real. But whatever it is, if it is something that, if it's not that and it is something urgent, like it's family related or personal reasons, stuff like that, you know, I support him 100%. And I know his Arsenal boys will be supporting him. And you know what? He can go on his holiday from the Maldives. I don't have a problem with that. You know, Arsenal won yesterday, and that was a fantastic performance from the boys. Literally flawless performance from the boys. I really missed Tata Ball, fam. It was so good. That Vieira goal, whoa, and that Lukonga pass, fam. But I'm not gonna talk about too much about that. There's a reason why I didn't make a video about that, because at the end of the day it was Leon. Like, Manchester United was definitely still lost against Leon 100%, but you know, Arsenal are too good to, you know, to sort of take anything from Leon. I'll be real. And you know, 3-0 to 12 points. You know, we lost 3 penalties. You know, Hind saving 4 penalties. Like, what the fuck, fam? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's actually mad tech, fam. But yeah, enough about Arsenal now. You know, this is a World Cup. Um, but just to touch up on Arsenal, like, you know, it's always great to have a, you know, winning streak, no matter what competition or no matter how competitive, you know, the match is. It's good. It keeps it in. I thought Tierney played really well. I thought Vieira had his best game in Arsenal shirt. I thought Lukonga had his best game in Arsenal shirt. I thought Elneny was fantastic. Obviously, Hand doing his thing. I actually thought Iketa was actually decent, you know. Even though you know how much I not hate him, but like, I just don't rate Iketa to be a world class striker. Um, but he played really well yesterday. But like I said, I did make that video for a reason, because I just thought it's too. I think it's just quite stupid to take anything away from that. But what it does show is that, you know, we're still working hard, and that Arteta tactic and style of play is entrenched in all of the squad players. Because except for maybe Odegaard, everybody else is a squad, and Gabriel, everyone else is a squad player. Even Tierney, which is mad to say, you know, but he is a squad player now. Like, he's not a first team player. You know, you're not putting him in for Shevchenko. That's just not happening. But yeah, I'm happy with that. But go back to the World Cup. Yeah, just I'm excited for the semi-finals between Argentina and Croatia. I do still think Argentina will go through. But it will be hard work, definitely. I'd probably say like maybe a 2-1, or maybe you might go extra time. But I think it'll be a 2-1 if it's 90 minutes. I think it's 2-1. But yeah, I'll watch along for the France England game. My first watch along, so make sure you watch that. You lot, I'm gonna be pissed off. I swear down, I'll be mad pissed off. But yeah, Messi is still the GOAT. He really is, and he probably win my player tournament. If Mbappe somehow gets knocked out tomorrow against England, which I don't see happening. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all of that. I love y'all. In a bit. Peace.